So GitHub, I tried on Edge, I tried on Mozilla, but I think in all the three um, platforms, it's the same look. I'm trying to revert back to the old look, but I don't think there's an option now that it is giving us an option to revert back to the old look. But again, as I mentioned, going to go with search. Let's say Java we search for. So first we search for Java. So we almost covered all the features. There are few features which are left over that we'll cover today. So we covered OctoHR, OctoHunt, and then advanced search on Google, all this. From these owners will show you basically from the particular person. And then in repositories, it will show you any keywords in the repositories, but that's not required for the sourcing. Created dates definitely required to identify the experience and then give that particular date range to identify within those dates it's created so that we know within these date ranges this profile has been created and given GitHub, and then we can go with the assumption that this profile may have these many years of experience. Written languages, any repositories written in these languages will be shown, and then repository options with these many stars, with these many folks, and then repository of the size pushed to with the license. All this is optional, but for sourcing, I don't think it's really required until unless there is a hard ask from the hiring manager that's saying that get me the candidates from GitHub who has more than 10 stars or 20 stars. So more than or equal to, we already pretty much covered yesterday. Anything with is greater than or higher than or lower than. Or we can also use, let's say created equal lower than, higher than or equal to also we can do. Okay, higher than or equal to, or lower than or equal to. Those also operators we can say. Either let's say if I say after year, month and date, after 2015, then 12th and then 31st December. So what it will show, any profile created after 31st December, it will show. But let's say if I just keep more than or equal to 31st December 2015, then it will also show candidates created on 31st December. After this, after 31st December, it's like 1st Jan it will come. But when I say more than or equal to, it will show even on the 31st Jan as well after that also. So more than and equal to also, we can use it. So how many stars, as I mentioned, don't go with the stars, hooks or size and all, because ideally there are a lot of people who codes on GitHub, who contributes on GitHub, but on their company licenses, not on the public licenses. And then we have a code options with these extensions in this part. This and all is not required. That may be for the coders. Issue options, again for the coders, for us not really required. What we need is only the user option. Directly we come to the user option and then we enter the location and then we enter the language. Then as soon as we enter the location and language,
What is written in the language, in this language? What is the difference between that and this one, working in this language?
so working in this language would have been updated by candidate while creating a GitHub profile in a backend. They would have mentioned that I'm working in this language. And written in language, they may have a repositories written in these languages. So both will go as the same only. It will also go as a language. This will also go as a language. If I just give location Chennai, language Go, language Java. So again, this is operator driven keyword. When we have an operator driven keyword, then what happens? Uh, it searches for or, means language Go or language Java. So it does not searches for Go and Java both in the profile. What it does is it will search either for one of the keyword. For operator driven, when we go with operator driven keyword, this space will work as a or. But when we go with, okay, let me just search here. This is all operator driven keywords. But instead of operator driven keywords, if I go with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, when I'm using the operator driven keywords, then it is taking same operator driven keywords when I'm using twice, then it is taking or. And when I'm taking non-operator driven keywords like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, that space is taking and, like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So this works as
Oh,
an
okay.
and. Only for an operator-driven keyword, where same operator-driven keyword, if we are repeating twice or thrice or how many number of times, then it is taking it as a or. Similarly, non-operator-driven keywords, if you're taking it as a same keywords like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, then it is normally taking it as a and.
So in
Now
case
that
like
is
if
become
you
and or. Yeah,
sorry, one more time, like if you write location Bangalore, then it means like Chennai or Bangalore, you mean to say?
it will go for location Chennai or Bangalore.
Okay, okay, got it.
If I just search for this, then now it is giving me from Chennai or Bangalore. So same
Okay,
operator driven keyword repeated twice. So it will search for Chennai or Bangalore, Go or Java. And
okay.
HTML, CSS, JavaScript, it is searching as and.
And
HTML, CSS, JavaScript, it is searching as and. Now the probability is less people working on Go or Java are working on HTML, CSS, JavaScript. We can give some other skills also. But otherwise, just as an example. All
okay,
right. So that's
yeah,
how the and or works on GitHub with operator-driven keyword and not non-operator-driven keyword. Now, how about not? Now,
Shiv,
let's say same thing. Yeah,
I have one question, Shiv. Yesterday, I mean, yesterday you told about putting or and also in between. That was a little confusing. I tried it. There was a confusion for me.
what confusion?
For non, what to say, like, what is the word actually you're using? Normally using without these features, location or language. When you use
Hmm.
Java, HTML, CSS, something like that, with or and operators you used in the previous class.
With the
Uh,
space, it is and. Now, let's say if I want to use or, okay. Now,
yeah.
let's say first we use HTML space CSS space JavaScript. It is understanding as and. But now let's say we wanted HTML or CSS or JavaScript. Okay. GitHub doesn't understand brackets. We just have
Brackets,
to
yeah.
give the keywords as it is. So that becomes HTML or CSS or JavaScript. So we have a profiles which has HTML, CSS or JavaScript. HTML or JavaScript, HTML or CSS. So here all four, here one. So it's like that. I don't really have to give a bracket. If I give the bracket, it won't give any results because it won't understand bracket. So it's still giving 68. Well, let's see.
Yeah, 210.
210.
210.
Hmm?
Here it is 210. When you give the bracket, it is 68.
Exactly. It's only 68.
What was the number when you removed the R shoe?
It's 269. So it
So,
doesn't really understand the bracket. Maybe it's taking something else, but it's not really understanding that bracket.
yeah.
But when I remove the bracket, it goes with 210.
Yeah, please
So
remove R also, no? Like, what was the number?
if you remove or, it will become and.
Yeah, I mean, let us see the number, how much it was.
It will become some 10, 20, 29.
Okay, okay, okay.
Everyone has HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
Yes. Thanks.
Even the last result of the last page also HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So if you remove or, it will become and. If you want to give or, don't give that brackets. Just simply keep going and just give that or. That's it. Similarly, for and also, either you use and or you use just space. That is also fine. Now coming back to not. So using not. Now let's say, okay, let's take another use case. Language Go and language Java. Let's see in case if in this part it takes both the languages. That's zero result. It's not really understanding. Let's say between two languages, any which ways it is taking or and giving unnecessary or is not really making any sense. So it is not really understanding. So when we go with the operator driven keyword, we don't really have to go with and or not because it doesn't understand between the operator driven keyword And in the same operator-driven keyword, we are using it twice. If you're repeating it more than one time, then by default, it is understanding as or, like language Go or language Java. Language Go space language Java. By default, it
Or
is understanding as or.
or
But
Shiv,
if
is it or is there really, or is it like when we give or no, it became like a it's looking for or as a keyword only. I mean, is it happening like that, or is
no,
there?
no, it doesn't understand. That's it.
No, not here. In the previous case also, or operator is there actually, right? It's working.
No, it's
Or
not
is or
working. It doesn't. I mean to say, when you give operator-driven keyword twice, by default, it understands as that space as or. You don't need unnecessary or in between. If you give
yeah, yeah,
unnecessary or in between, it won't give you
yeah.
any results.
Yeah, here I got, but when in the previous case HTML CSS, I am
Hmm.
doubting like or it is there in the GitHub, or is it like taking or as a keyword and searching, giving the result
No, no, it
like
is there in the GitHub.
okay, okay, okay.
That's where you see the difference, right? When you see with HTML space CSS space JavaScript, you have only 29 result. But when you use with
Mm-hmm.
or, you have 269 result because it is
Yeah, yeah.
showing either
That's the proof.
HTML or CSS or JavaScript.
Right, right, right. That
But
is the
when you
proof.
go with HTML space CSS space JavaScript, you have only 29 result.
29.
That
Yeah,
means it's taking only as and.
correct.
So this non-operator, you can have only one set at a time.
What?
No, this is one combination, right? HTML skill-wise one combination. Even for non-operator, assuming you give either Chennai or Bangalore in a non-operator
See,
instead of
in operator-driven keyword, it doesn't understand and or not. You don't really
I
have to
understand
give that.
for non-operator only.
Non-operator keyword space itself is and if you want to use or, use it in between the keywords without brackets in continuation. Anand,
Yeah, I'm getting you. Yeah.
okay, if you want to use or, use it in between without brackets. Use it in
Okay, then
between
how
without
you will give
brackets.
Chennai or Bangalore?
Like this only you have given now.
No, that you remove. That you remove it. I'm just saying. Likewise, for example, like in the end, if you are giving either AWS or Azure,
Hmm. Okay, what do you want me to do?
we need to have no just type AWS
Okay,
or Azure.
okay.
So these are two different sets, right? I'm just asking how does it consider?
This is different set. It will show HTML, CSS, or JavaScript, and this will show AWS or Azure.
That's a different set. Okay. That is what I okay.
So HTML, CSS, or JavaScript, and then AWS here. AWS, Azure, both
Okay.
are there. JavaScript and AWS, Azure, both are there.
Okay.
HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Once you open the profile, like Azure or AWS will be somewhere in the profile. But on a high level, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, AWS.
Okay.
AWS or Azure.
Shiv,
So it's a two
how
different
we will
sets.
write React Native in this string, where
Huh?
how we will write React Native, this kind of word where there is more than one word, how we will write, because we cannot use the inverted commas.
Double quotes.
Oh, but
That remains
okay,
same.
okay, that remains same.
Only the bracket you are not sure.
If you want
Okay, okay.
React Native, double quotes. Like this, React Native, React Native, React Native. Phrase for phrase, every across the platform, it remains same. You use LinkedIn, Naukri, Monster, GitHub, Twitter, Facebook, Amazon, .in, Flipkart. For a phrase, double quotations remains the same across.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay, React space native, React space native, React space native, React space native, React space native. Cool. Okay. So now let's say, how do we use not and or use cases we know? Now let's say I want people with language or Java, but I don't want people with other skills. Okay, let's say not So we use like this, not JavaScript. Okay, let's give location also. And again, not always has to be used in the last. Not JavaScript. Now let's say not SQL. Not software. Now 17,000. Not developer. Now 15,000. Not engineer. 14,000. So it kept reducing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Shiv, can you please open any full stack developer with this same string in any of the results?
We'll see. So not JavaScript, not SQL, not software, not developer, not coding. Or let's say not
There
something
are also
else.
5 operators, Shiv. Maximum 5 operators.
Yeah, here also 5 operator. It's gone. As soon as we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's completely gone. So let's say that trick, we used it for OR, that worked for us. But let's say, will it work for NOT? So space before NOT remains as it is, space after NOT goes off. So space before NOT remains as it is, space after NOT goes off. Space before NOT remains as it is, space after NOT. I don't think it will work because NOT is also getting to black. It's a trick only. Awesome, it's working. Okay, so not JavaScript. Uh, let's see some profile, full stack as Harish mentioned. So that these are all the full stack skills, JavaScript and all those things.
As you put not with node, I don't think we will get any full stack now. If you remove
Here we
not
got
node,
no.
let's see.
Let's
He
see this
mentioned
profile.
JS.
JS he has mentioned, but not a JavaScript.
Yeah, yeah.
Redux JS, TypeScript. All these things we can give, it can pull from here.
So that means here some JavaScript is there in the coding. So as it is clickable, I think it will not accept, right?
Yeah.
No, it is not clickable. Can you please check that at code?
No, it's unclickable. It will take from here. But it's a code, I think. I think it is there in this code only. It's a code
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Maybe from here it is taking, but this entire stuff is again a feature. I can copy that
Maybe
everything.
because even node also there in the below.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, maybe when they mention their skills or a little bit about their profile, I think from there it will
But
take and it
again,
will run.
anything which is clickable.
Yeah.
This is clickable now here. So that cannot be. Yeah,
Yes.
Raghu.
Yes.
Shiv, I have 2 questions. One is what it will search, what it will exclude now is from the title or from where exactly when you give
Across the
not
pages.
across the page.
Across the page.
Okay. Okay. And one more question is because when you give this one only, no, without non-operator keywords like JavaScript and HTML, CSS, you said it will search only in, it will show only in the text part, I mean title part.
No, no,
So
across the pages, only that thing should not be the feature.
okay, so when you give search for the JavaScript and CSS, it will show from across the page only, not only in the title.
Across the page, not just from the
Okay.
title,
Okay.
across the page. So
Okay.
like this.
And one
So
more
when we
question, Shiv. Yeah. So you gave not software also, but still you are getting 14K results. I mean, this platform is for software engineers only. How can you? I mean, like, how can you get
people
so
write
many
hacker,
results
people write
without?
SRE. See, that's what I'm saying. Don't ever go with the titles also. There are hundreds of titles what people are writing. full
No,
stack
no,
backend.
software it is removing from anywhere, right? Anywhere software is there, that profile will be removed, correct?
Just see this Keshav. Stack developer. So software word is not there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Shiv,
Anything which is, this is
email
again a
ID
clickable. This is again a clickable. There can be a software here, but this is again a clickable.
Okay.
Let's say. Yeah, Harish.
Where is his email ID? His email ID is not there in the profile.
It will come there. Okay. Here also it's not showing. It is not so, not here. So in that case, what we do, we go to repositories. Then updated 3 hours ago. And just go to this repository. Eleven commits. So I just click on this commits. So all these are their commits. View commit details. Okay, I come to this colorful page like this. First, I go to the latest commit. First, I go to the repositories and see the most latest repository, and it should not be the forked repository. Means it should not be the copy pasted repository. So let's say here we are on his page, and this is the most recent repository. We clicked on repositories, and he has 51 repositories. This is the most recent repository. We clicked on this. After clicking the repository, we see that here we have 11 commits under this repository. So we click on that 11 commits. Any which is his email resume itself is there under this repository. Here itself there is a resume, and you'll be definitely able to, here we have an email ID. But just in case if we don't have email ID like that, so I click on commits. Once we click on commits, here we have view commit detail. This is copy the commit, and here we have view commit. So there are two different things, view and copy. What we need to do is view, not copy. We need to click on view commit. Once we go to the view commit, what commit he has done, we end up in this colorful page. Okay, all this, which red are codes they have removed, green are codes they have added recently. And once we come here, we come to the URL and type dot patch at the last. URL remains as it is, just type dot patch patch at the last and enter. And then we come under this page, all their code commits and all everything. And let's say if their commits are public, control F at the rate. Okay, so he has kept it hidden, but in 60 to 70% of the cases, we'll be able to see those hidden email IDs also. Yeah, Jose.
Yeah, sometimes I can see like other people's email ID there, even if it is their commit. Sometimes I see like 3 months back, I suppose.
Because in that particular repository, there are 2-3 people are commenting. 2-3
Oh,
people are
okay.
contributing.
Okay. It has like nothing to do with the commit email ID, right?
No.
Okay. Okay.
If you have only one person who is committing on that, then you will get the email ID of only that person. But
Okay.
if you see
Okay.
a multiple people working on that particular repository, then you
Okay.
get the commits of all those people.
Okay.
More
First,
of a
second,
lead for
third,
us.
fourth, fifth, all of them.
Understood. Understood. And one more thing, like, is the commit searchable, like in X-ray or?
I doubt.
Okay. Okay.
Just try searching commit, let's say
I
GitHub.
tried github.com in URL commit, but it didn't work because it has a unique URL, right? At
It
the
has a unique stuff in it.
no, I used star in URL thing as well, but it didn't work actually. It gave me different things.
And at the rate is again not searchable.
Yes, yes.
So anything that we can use it. Let's see this much only. GitHub commits
It's
are
giving,
given.
but it's not the commit actually. It's not the
It's
commit,
not
but
the commit.
something,
Article
yeah,
commit
it's not the
exists or
commit.
anything. It's not the commit. It's some article where you commit is existing in the URL, but it's not the commit what we are actually trying to search.
Because it has a unique URL at the end, right? So only if the unique URL range is searchable, then we can try.
Exactly.
I tried it out. Yeah.
I just
Like
checked
again, this
the.
person, we
Shiv, I
don't
just
have his
checked.
email ID here. So let's see his GitHub IO profile.
Commits is not searchable, Shiv, as per their robots page.
Yes, because it has a
No,
unique
it's not
ID as well.
searchable.
Yeah.
It's disabled.
Okay, so here we have his email ID any which ways. But yeah, two good profiles. GitHub are just amazing for front-end and back-end engineers. But otherwise, if it is hidden, then I can still go to repositories, shopping cart. So it is forked one. It is not his repository. It is forked one. Okay, updated on 21st Jan. Okay, so this is again forked one. December 26th. This is his own. Forked one is basically you copied someone else, you copied. Whenever you see this kind of a thing, that is copied. You copied from someone else. This one four times. So four people forked this. This code has been copied by four people from the original code source. This code has been copied by 90 people from original source code. This code has been copied by 358 people from the original source code. This is his actual uh, thing which he has not copied from anywhere. So we can just go here, 80 commits. After 80 commits, we need to give the commit details. Though we have come, but it is not load different, it's showing. But let's see. We'll wait for file was deleted. And which is we have a little bit of this stuff. We'll see here if it works. .patch. So yeah, here is the email ID of this person. So that's
Yeah,
how
here
some
it is.
people who would have even kept their email IDs hidden, you can still search for their email IDs by using this trick. But again, if you are sourcing on GitHub, Joe's, I guess you're actually sourcing on GitHub. You know, like 60 to 70% of the candidates has their email IDs available
Yes.
publicly.
Yes.
So it's only 20 to 30%. That too now. Earlier it was up to 90% that the email IDs were open. And again, as I
Exactly.
mentioned, anyone before 2020, whoever would have signed up before this new UI which has come, maybe before this year itself, maybe before 2022, anyone would have signed up on GitHub. It used to give an option of sign up using your Google account. When they signed up using their Google account, so whatever the text before @Gmail was there, that particular text before @gmail.com was their user ID. So you just take that text, put it in the Gmail and add at Gmail. That is something in day before yesterday session also we have done it. And we were able to identify so many email IDs. So that is one other best way to identify email IDs only for folks of 20 to 30% who did not mention. But otherwise, almost 60 to 70% almost we have email IDs of everyone. So that's about location.
One doubt, like same operator-driven keywords, like same location and language. So how many are there like that actually?
Not many. Location, language, or repositories in all those is not required. For sourcing, this much is in it.
And also greater than and lesser than
I'll get you
date.
that doc also. You can see the other operators also, but for sourcing candidates, all those things are not required. But if you're doing something else, some research for identifying committers or contributors, maybe those docs are required. I'll just share those docs. So location change. Location Chennai, location Bangalore. Language Java. Language Go. All right. So now we said not this language. Now sometimes we come to see that okay, uh, we are searching for Java, but I'm getting full stack guys. Happens we are searching for Java, but I'm getting full stack guys. Now let's say if I just search for Java, okay, there might be a possibility I'm getting full stack guy. All those things. Either I exclude this full stack by using not, full stack got excluded, but still I might see people might not have written full stack, but when I just go to the skills or their repositories, I identify that these repositories are written in a JavaScript. Okay, so not JavaScript, like if you see this Node.js, Android, React.js, Angular, all those things, still a full stack guy. Here, full space stack is removed, but without space stack is still coming in. But now let's say this kind of a profiles, if you want to exclude, and we want to say that we don't want a profile we want a profile who has worked on a Java from Bangalore or Chennai, but we don't want a profile who has worked on who has not worked on JavaScript. So in that case, so for non-operator driven, we are using not. But wherein for the operator driven keyword, one question if you remember in a level 2 and level 3 test both, just in case if you want to search for resumes or profile in the URL, but you have to exclude CVs from the URL, how the search would look like. So it was like in URL resume or in URL CV, sorry, in URL resume or in URL resumes minus in URL CV or minus in URL profile, I think some option it was. So that is operator in URL colon profile was an operator driven keyword. And whenever we wanted to exclude that operator driven keyword, so for normal non-operator driven keyword like full stack, we are just simply using not and excluding. But when I want to use that operator driven keyword and I want to exclude, then that is time where I will use minus. Minus uh, language JavaScript. So it will show a language Java, but it will exclude a language JavaScript. So that's how a 17,600 slightly reduced. Earlier, what was the number? 17,006K. Fine, I think we have that much only because we are using this minus language colon JavaScript minus language colon this is excluding only from their repositories. If they have any repositories with this, it is excluding there. So again, remains the number same, but just in case if you want to exclude something written in the language, a repository or anything, then this is how we are using it. So for normal operator driven keyword, we are just using not. Let's see, let's remove this and see once. Okay, full stack, again, it started considering that full stack.
Shiv, what will happen if we remove not language Java? Will it give 0 result?
What?
instead of language
Minus.
CSS minus language CSS, just make it instead of CSS Java. Not here, anywhere else. Yeah, here you make Java. Just write Java. What will happen? It's still giving
99
results.
It
assumptions
can be
now.
not JavaScript, no, Shiv?
No, she wanted language Java, not language Java.
Yeah.
Then system goes with the assumptions now.
Need not be assumption, no, Shiv, because if you give multiple language, it's all right. So
See, here is
JavaScript.
When we use multiple keyword driven operators, it will become or
Yeah,
automatically. So
Java
language
is neglected, so
Java.
otherwise JavaScript is there. Oh, only one language you gave. Okay.
No,
No,
two
JavaScript
languages.
also.
Language Java you gave here.
Yeah.
Again, language Java minus you're doing.
So
Yeah,
it will
okay.
it should nullify basically,
should
but it is
nullify.
taking assumptions. It is not understanding, I think.
Assumptions and all without Java, without JavaScript, all those things you're getting deep learning, scientist, all other candidates. Without Java, all other candidates. It's still taking. It's not again an assumption. It's directly giving me the rest of the people from Chennai and Bangalore. And it's trying to exclude Java, HTML, full stack, JavaScript, all those things.
So because we are using location Chennai and location Bangalore, it will take it or, right? 2 times.
Either Chennai or Bangalore.
Chennai or Bangalore.
Yeah. So let's say, again, we'll say, to check the use case of that, minus location Bangalore. 32, absolutely. All from Chennai. That 99,000 has become only 32. So minus is more powerful comparable to plus over here. Any which is plus minus, it's minus, minus plus, it's minus. So minus is always more powerful. So language Java, which is plus, minus language Java, which is minus. So language is more powerful. So minus is only executing. Similarly, location Bangalore, minus location Bangalore. It's considering minus location Bangalore and giving us all the results from Chennai. Let's go to the last results of the last page. So Chennai, 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 Chennai. So it is still considering minus as a primary uh, operator, minus over plus, because again minus has a strongest thing which always comes not, but no का मतलब no होता है, it just like that. Cool. Yeah, Raghu.
Shiv, I have one use case example. Like suppose I want to source from across India, okay, but excluding, say for example, Hyderabad. So can I give location India and minus Hyderabad in the minus part?
You can give, but the
India is
problem
there.
is,
Okay.
but the problem is people who would have written only Chennai, but not
India
like
is not there.
Chennai, comma India.
Okay.
So that also might get excluded.
Rejected. Okay.
So
one more small doubt, Shiv here. So instead of selecting location Bangalore and minus location Bangalore, if we remove that location Bangalore only, means it will give only Chennai result of the same
it will
number?
give only Chennai results also, same 32.4.
Yeah. Can we please check that once?
Yeah, absolutely. Same 32.4.
Awesome.
So giving Java with minus Java, giving language Chennai, language Bangalore, minus language Bangalore. Again, minus is giving more powers, means it is more stronger than plus. And in mathematics also, or in electronics also, it's always minus, which gives you the shock. It's not the plus. And always no comes no. Not always comes last, and no comes no. So it is definitely taking that not operator as a very strong operator. Cool. Now let's say if you want to go on more advanced searches, more advanced thing, which is actually not required for your sourcing stuff. But just in case if you want to explore it, just go ahead and explore. Go to your profile pic, go to settings, Once you go to settings, no, developer setting repositories. Here. GitHub Docs, sorry. GitHub Docs. Then under the GitHub Docs, it gets started billing. So GitHub issues, search on GitHub. Here it has come now. There's a new UI actually. So search on GitHub. So here you have all those other operators. So let's say about code searches. How do you search for a codes? Understanding GitHub code search syntax. Searching users. Even searching user did not cover more than the operators that we covered. Files of GitHub. Searching commits. Just you can search for directly commits instead of X-ray.
Okay.
You can search for commits directly from here. That you can do. Okay, search issue, pull request, all those. Understanding GitHub source. This I think we already opened. Okay, about user will go first. Understanding code source syntax. Okay, searching users. Here you have all the various. So label in progress. Search is not a case sensitive. Means a keywords is not a case sensitive in progress. But otherwise anything labeled as in progress, it will show you that one. In name, something might in name. Okay, you are searching for someone, shift space in name, where that shift is appearing in the name. So in name, and then created before type user, what kind of a user and all, everything like that. Data in email, type organization, any type of organization uh, in which their email format is kind of a data in their email format. So it's like that. Otherwise, user only with the username matches with the username with AutoCAD or org electron. So org electron type user, it search matches electron organization account name. So Kenya in login. So matches users with keywords Kenya in the username. Bolton in name matches users with real names contains the word Bolton. Full name dot NAT. Fragment matches user with full name. This was a full name. Note this search qualifier is sensitive to the spacing. So, and again, data in email. So all those things for sourcing, not really required for the user sourcing, but if you're doing some research like Jose is doing uh, to get some commits and all something like that, though indirect search or X-ray is not possible, but yeah, just these options can help you a lot.
Yeah, actually, I'm not searching commits. I'm just trying out new ways from what you taught. I'm not working
Got
on
it.
GitHub at all. Yeah, I'm
Got it.
trying out new ways to
Awesome.
improve my
Awesome.
knowledge.
Shiv,
Too
actually,
good.
I also tried this yesterday, but I couldn't understand what is this in name something is there. That also I have to give while searching? No, right?
Nothing like it's like in name means let's say you just search for something.
Name colon in something is there.
It will show all that shift in name and all the user type.
Okay. So in this case, ulta actually, we are giving the data first, then the key, right?
Like pay in name type org.
Yeah.
So PayPal, PayPay, Google Pay, DPay, PayFit, SaltPay. So
Yeah, here
it
pay is the data and
pay
in
is the
name is the
keyword in the name,
yeah, in name is the key actually, right?
right? Type,
Yeah.
is it an organization type or is it a user type? And I'm getting this org, all this company pages.
It's ulta than the location where we give location, then the location name, but here name first, then the feature.
Type. This generally not many people use it, so I just kept it for the last. But I just thought you should know about it, just in case in future, anytime you come across a situation, you can dive deep into it. And just in case, if you need additional help on this, you can feel free to connect with me. Similarly, location Iceland, we pretty much covered. Language, we pretty much covered. Language and location, we pretty much covered. Jenny language, we pretty much covered. Then created before, after, equal to, we pretty much covered. Created between two different dates, we pretty much covered. Followers, as I mentioned, not really required, but it's still here. Sponsors also not really required. Sorting search results, we covered sorting search results also. From here, we can sort it. Best match, we sorted by most recent match and least recent match. Other things also, you can sort. Let's say, now this is showing me 1.4K results, and tomorrow you want to scrape the data. So while scraping the data, you are allowed to scrape only 1,000 people. So what you do? First go with the least joint, then go with the most joint, so that you have a reverse data. First, most recently joined, then least recently joined. That means both the thousand sets are different. Then go with repositories. So least recently might not have many repositories. So again, go with most repositories. It might collate with least recently joined, but fewer repositories like that, but fewer follower, most follower. But for me, I always gone with most recently joined or least recently joined. And in that 2,000 people, I think decent enough for me to get the job done. Mm, So that's about sorting. And this is on user search. And apart from user, about GitHub code searches, if you want to search for some codes or anything like that, using GitHub code search, or GitHub search code. I think there's long documentation. There is no saved or anything like that. Okay, repo, repository user, something like that. Saved repo, you can go with that. So here, understanding GitHub source code search syntax, not many syntax. Example, doc, push T, using Boolean options. You can build a query, example, code qualifier, regular expression, and or not for the non-operator driven keywords. Index, not operator for again non-operator driven keywords. Ruby, yeah, Ruby language or and not path. So this is again code testing. It's not the user search. Or GitHub user AutoCAD. I think this is still outdated. They have to update the documents. This or is no more applicable. Space itself is or for it, and we have experimented so many times. If we are giving a space, it's not really, if you're giving a or, it's not really understanding. It's just saying it doesn't exist. So they have to update the documents, though they have updated their UI, but this doc is outdated. So all that. So jump to file within the codes. How can you jump to the file? It's basically once you start coding and once you start means looking at other people's commits or looking at other people's codes, and if you want to something from that, then that time for coders this must be useful. Immediately they give author name so and then committer so. Immediately they get into those codes and try to see if they can get some information. But otherwise, sourcing point of view, not really required. From the sourcing point of view, how much ever is required and is must, everything we have covered. Cool. Any doubts? Any questions on GitHub?
Shiv,
Are we
just
good?
to one query. Just to
Hmm.
reach this page, we go to GitHub Docs, and then what do we do to reach this part?
We'll just come in here.
Yeah.
Let's directly. Okay, I just go to my profile. Then I go to GitHub Docs. Once I go to GitHub Docs, then now it is being moved over here, project management, search on GitHub. Then it will give me all those various options. But still, again, as I mentioned, UI is updated. Something is working, something is not working, as we have seen for our case. So still, the documents are yet to be updated.
Do we have
All
any
right.
separate YouTube video on a GitHub? You kept it?
It is there. You can pretty much search for you GitHub. It is pretty much there for 2-3 hours. It is pretty much there. Even the recent video is also there.
Okay.
All these are short. Okay, go through these recordings also. These are the previous versions, which are more means under the old version of it. I've covered more in depth here. Here also I covered. Nothing is left, but because of new UI, few things has gone. Can't really help.
Okay.
But whatever as per the new UI, how much ever we can cover, we have covered it. Part 6, part 7, number of parts we have covered on GitHub search. All right, search for that, GitHub and my name. You'll be
Sure.
able to see those videos.
Sure. Thank you.
There are like 6-7 videos. And all are lengthy ones, 1.5 to 2 hours videos.
Understood.
Okay, but that time that much content was there. Now after the new UI, a lot of stuff has gone. So can't really help. I was just trying to see in case if I can get back the old punch thing, but no, not a luck. But as per the new UI also, only few things which has gone, that email ID that we are able to see, and there is a cheat sheet that is gone completely, and some of the advanced operator that is completely gone. I guess not many people not many people were using it. So that's reason after Microsoft uh, acquiring GitHub, Microsoft acquiring LinkedIn, slowly the features that people are not using, Microsoft is pushing them to remove those features. So that could be one reason that some of the features has gone.
And there is no option to take a dump of the email IDs. No, if you have option also.
Earlier we had an option, now we don't have it.
Okay, you have a depository, I think.
It's deprecated, yeah.
Yeah.
Earlier we had a fantastic options. Okay, now we have to go the same one by one, or we have to scrape this entire data. Let me see if DataMiner is working. With my this account, I've already existed. I've already reached my stuff. Install GitHub. What is this? Let's see. Say it's a GitHub only. Or any other extension. Let's search. GitHub code reason for GitHub theme. This is Trello export. It's not GitHub export. This has gone way beyond and they have made it very complex. This was earlier much easy, but let's see, earlier it was, again, if you're able to sign up, you have 500 pages monthly for free. Don't ever reach that 500. Stop at 450, 460. Because as soon as you go beyond 500, it will say that you have consumed your free inventory and now you have to upgrade. Otherwise, you have to change your email ID. Now they made it a little complicated, but let me see if we can make it easy. Let's see here. So this is the extension. Earlier we used to create a recipe. Please reload. Again, UI is changed. I'll have to log in to see their email IDs. So earlier I had a recipe creator. Okay, free plan. In between, some pages are scraped, but otherwise. So let's say I just come here. So this is a list. So I just go with list. If it is a single page, I go with detail. So
It will take one page at a time, is it sure?
one page at a time. So list, I'll select a list, then rows, then I'll click on find, then I'll choose a unique identifier. So I'll select this one row and shift on my keyboard so that it selects like this. After selecting that, so I just select which elements. No, not this element. Yeah. So second element, which is selecting each and every stuff. So that is good. And then I say confirm. So rows are selected. Now I say columns. So column one, I would name it as name. So I want to scrape it as text or I want to scrape it as URL. We'll do both. First, we'll script it as text. And then again, find. I just go over this selector and shift on my keypad. Then I just come here. I'll see which element classes. So that the way it selected all the rows, similarly, it should select all the names. So I select text. No, not this. Second one, yes, it has selected all the names now. So I say confirm. Okay. Then I'll see how many names it has taken already. Yes, all 10 names it has taken. This I used to see that. Again, add a new column. This is column 2, which says URL. Then text as a URL. Then again, I'll click on find. As this is clickable, I'll say shift on my laptop, on my keyboard. And once I go here, first I'll select the element. No, it's selecting everything. I'll select second one. Yes, it's selecting only those ones. I'll say confirm. Once I confirm, I'll check if all these are script as a unidentified. So again, blocked. I think GitHub will catch now as a robo activity if we do it. Undefined, undefined. Let's see some other way. Earlier, we used to get the whole URL itself, but now I think it's gone. But let's see.
Shiv, there was a HTML option. I think you should select that.
That also is gone.
No,
It's
no, here,
completely
HTML element type. That one, no?
no, if it is there, it will show that the URL hiding behind it.
No, I'm saying the third, this option. The second, third one. Try Shiv, that one. Yeah.
Even this also,
Oh.
no, it's selecting all. So if it is there, it will directly show the URLs. If it is not there,
Okay.
that means it's gone. So let's say I just take this one and shift. Now select the first one. Select the second one. We have a workaround for that also, but I'm just trying to see if it is taking a URL. If it is not taking undefined, 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 that means it's been blocked now. It's not showing up. Then I'll say just take this also as a text. Username. So that I can use a username, github.com/username, and that will be the URL of the person. I can use that way. Instead of URL, I'll add new username as a text. I'll just go here, shift. So URLs I'll create manually. I'll just take this URL like ARITRAROY. Otherwise, by default, my thing has come. So I'll not go there rather. Okay. So in Excel sheet, using a content init formula, I'll attach this username and github.com and I'll manually create the URLs now. So that is selected. I say confirm and I see if it has taken. Yes, it has taken all the usernames. Close this. Then again add. I'll say location. And then as a text location, find. And I click on location and shift. No. 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 So in this case, what we need to do, we need to select a sibling element. So first I'll see which is the element which are selecting the least ones. I think this is selecting little high. All of that much only. Okay, I'll just go with this. So choose a sibling element. So what I'll do, this up arrow is there, right? I'll start clicking on up arrow. Okay. Yeah. So this got selected. So Raghu, you were saying that, right? So this is a workaround for that. And I'll say confirm.
Okay.
Okay, then again I'll see Bangalore, 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 not selected. Close it. Then again I'll add column. Instead of location, I'll say title as a text. Hybrid things. I don't know why. Shift. So many now. So much of stuff, but everything is title. Can't really help. Yeah, everything is title. I'll select that. Anything else? Better option? No, I think it's selecting the entire title part. So confirm, and then I'll check. The whole title is selected. Close. Anything else that I want to add? I'll say add new. So name we have taken, user ID, title, location. This folks or this thing and all is not required for me because any which ways it doesn't make sense. So I think that much enough. And then I scroll a page down. After scrolling a page down, we go to navigation. So what happens here in the navigation? First, we'll see. We'll just take this search as it is. Okay, this search is here, right? So previous page is untickable. I go to next page. So when I go to next page, then the first page becomes tickable. But previous page becomes untickable. So I'll start from second page. First page, manually I'll scrape it. I'll start from second page. The reason because if this is, once I'm on a first page, if this part is untickable, that means there is no element there. The numbering of element will go wrong. On the whole page, there are number of objects. And by using this object, number of object, we are actually catching those HTML elements by using this DataMiner. So previous one, I'll leave it. First page, I'll leave it. Manually, I'll scrape it. Rather, I'll go to next page, second page. I'll come here to second page. And then I'll say navigation, find. So find navigation, and I'll say next. So that first page, it has scraped the data. Then it is clicking on next. Then it will go to next page. It has scraped the data and it's clicking on. This is entire thing is getting selected. I don't want that. I don't want this. This also. So let's say we'll take this and then sibling. Yes, it's moving. Yes. And then I just say confirm. So rows, columns, navigation, everything is perfect. I'll just test once navigation. So second to third it's going. Test navigation. Third to fourth it's going. I'll say save. DataMiner for GitHub. Recipe saved. Now, this is where earlier we used to create a recipe, then we used to put it on DataMiner and we used to scrape. But now they have done something that everything is gone. So that machine is not really working. That recipe creator is just gone. It's not really responding. So let's come to DataMiner here. So here in public recipe, let me see if I can see my recipes. I can't really see my recipes. You can make your own recipes. Let me make my own. Otherwise, I'll see this also, if anything is visible in this. DataMiner for GitHub. I think name, username, location, title. I think this will run. So I'll say run. I don't know where it is running. Say run. Not sure where it is running. That is also gone. So now it says here. But this is one of the best tool apart from all the various
Shiv,
data
check that
scraping tools.
book symbol.
I've checked all that, but it's just gone. So this book symbol has a next page. Just gone. Nothing is there. So now this third one says create your own recipe. Again, let's see, make your own recipe. Under my recipes, it's not showing anything. Under download, pages scraped, upload files, new recipes, user manual, home, nothing is there. So let's come to this and make your own recipe. Type, again, list. I'll just go for a list. Page, action before scraping, set up a page before scraping, optional. Click on element specified by the selector. Click on element. Rows, I don't want really follow this. I just say rows. Then I'll say easy row finder. I'll take this and shift. Let's see what instructions they are saying. Okay. Hit one. Okay. Earlier it was shift. Now I think it has become 1, 2 like that. Select the second row. 1. Okay, 1 got selected. Good. Second is select, hover your mouse over second item of your list you want to scrape. Okay. Hit 2 button. Again 2. Okay. Like this, like this. Okay. Confirm. Shift is still working. Let's see. Okay, after this, let's see. No. Okay. This is confirmed. Rows 10. Okay. So 10 rows got selected. Then I just come to columns. Add a new column. So column 1, I'll say name. I'll click on advanced. Easy, I don't know, it's not working. They made it little complex. Earlier one was much easy and much simple. So I'll say advanced. And then again shift. Okay. All names got selected. And I'll say confirm. All right. Then again, add one more column. This will be my username. Then again, I just go to advanced finder. I come to username and again shift. Again, I just go here. All username got selected. I'll say confirm. And again, add new column. Then column 3, I will name title. Then advance. I'll come here. I'll take this title and again shift on my keyboard. I'll come here. So yeah, all title got selected. Confirm. Again, add a new column. Location. And say advanced finder. I'll select a location. Shift. Again, I'll come here. Not. So all three are doing that much only. But let's come here. Select a sibling. I'll say next. So this is for location, right? Next. Yes. So sibling has come. I'll say confirm. And so we did name, username, title, and location. So that much is enough. So here data. All right, everything is confirmed. And then now we just go to navigation. So as I mentioned, are we on a second page? God, we are on a fourth page. Okay. Then again, we say advanced finder. Then I click on navigation, that is next. Navigation is nothing but moving to the next page in a coding language. I just select shift and come here. So it's taking all. This is taking all. This is taking too much. So I'll just go either of them. And then I'll say select sibling. Next, 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 next. All right, so I'll say confirm. Done. All this is done. So test here in a new tab. First, before that, I'll just save it. I'll say shared public so that I can keep it. I'll say save. Okay, recipe saved. Now I come to scraping DataMiner on navigation. Navigation also earlier pretty much worked, and I'm confident that I don't really have to test the navigation. Instead, I'll just go and scrape in DataMiner directly. So first page is done. Here is the first page, name, username, and title. Whatever we give. Location, I think we have missed it, but that's fine. And then I say pagination, next page automation. So here we need to create an automation, but in such a way that system is not catching that this is a robo activity. That's reason page scrape 10 pages at a go and delay between first page to next page scraping It will take at least for a human to read the entire profiles, it will take at least 10, 20, 30 seconds. I'll go for now. I'll scrape only 4 or 5 pages because I don't want GitHub to block my account or track my account. I'll say 20 seconds. Okay. Before going to the next page, wait for 20 pages and scrape hardly, I'll say only 5 pages. I'll not go beyond that. I have done some hundreds of scraping also. That's reason one of the account is exhausted now, where I've scraped at once 500 pages and that's gone. But now after Microsoft buying out GitHub, LinkedIn, they're going more strict on the robots and the automation stuff. So as I mentioned in our earlier classes, we'll use this automation tool, but in such a way that humanly, so that the robo is not catching the robo. This is our robo, and they're in a LinkedIn side or in a GitHub side or in a Microsoft side, they also have their robo tracking the robotic activity which is happening very fast. So now we're teaching our robo not to work like a robo. Don't go too fast. Go like a human. Straight slowly. So I just said 5 pages and wait for 20 seconds before going to the first page to the second page. Generally, we just go and we'll spend at least 20, 30 seconds. I have not taken much time, but I've just kept 20 seconds. So what it's saying, data scraper, easy web scraper has a request, additional permission, allow. Okay, so now it's waiting that 20 seconds before going to the next page. So it's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So we gave 20, but it is going up to 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 40 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 50 rows. So scraping 5 pages scraped and it stopped. Now I'll say download. So download in a Excel file. Allow. So DataMiner need additional permission to continue. Please click allow to see all
You
permission
clicked on
given.
deny. You clicked on deny. That's why it's coming.
I clicked on deny. So download. File name PLR Excel allow. And then GitHub save. I'll minimize this. And then here we have a data. So earlier we used to have their email IDs also, but unfortunately it is not showing up here. But again, what we'll do, we'll say enable editing. Then I'll add Gmail gmail.com. Come here, equal to concatenate text colon @ comma gmail. Yeah. So email ID is created. So just drag
It is more of an
this.
assumption, no?
Huh?
It's more of an assumption.
What about
Email ID is a more of an assumption.
assumption? We'll see whether if the assumptions are correct or not. Because we gave up to 2014 to 2020. This today only it got activated, but not sure if this will read, but otherwise we'll use other server. All right. Cool.
In new email, it may not allow so many mails.
It takes some time.
Check their names, that's all.
I
So
tried
wherever
it
you
once,
see,
it bounces.
no, wherever you're seeing the full name, that is definitely as it is. Wherever you're seeing the photos, definitely as it is. Wherever you're seeing the special character, definitely there. Means 7 or 10 or 007, or some people use their date of birth, like if it is 21st November, 2111, or if it is only October 10, like that. So pretty much those will be. Okay. Let's go and cross verify a bit. Okay. So Saurav Agrawal, before that Kamlesh. So yeah, that's the guy. That Kamlesh. Aryan. Aryan. Here. Who else? Kovika Mahesh. Okay, Rakshak Hegde. We'll see this profile. I guess not from here, we scrape from somewhere else.
You can search the name itself, no? In the top.
Where?
In the top, the search box.
It took the last pages because we are on 99, 98.
I think somehow it went to the last page, but yeah, it did scrape. Again, maybe these people also become little smart, saying that we'll scrape it, but in such a way that, like if I go page by page, then again, robot might catch that it's page by page. So it might start at jumping. So they might have changed their policies. But yeah, you pretty much scrape the data in that way, and you have it. Cool. So again, as I mentioned, though these are the assumptions, but 70 to 80% definitely are correct assumptions. But otherwise, if you have to cross-check Purvika Mahesh, I just go here, I close. then github.com, Purvika Mahesh. I go to repositories. First I see here, no, it's not the demo, July 10th. This is her repository only, demo repo. 6 commits. Then view. Dot PATCH. Okay, so Purvika Mahesh at that's a company email ID earlier she has given, but after that she has not done any commits. Qualitytest.in. So here it's currently a Gmail. Similarly, let's say Kaushik. Kaushik, repositories 24. Latest by him only. No folks, no nothing. First, we'll just check here itself instead of going there. Yeah, Kaushik 9823. Kaushik 9823. Then Sunny Sinha. So it's her Twitter handle, Sanil Sinha. Either it will be Sanil Sinha 99 or it will be Sanil Sinha. So let's see repositories. This is star and not 4. So I just go to this and then 8 commits and then view commit details from here and .patch. Number of commits she has done. Let's see somewhere if we can see her ID. So she has become smart recently, but she might have not been smart earlier, right? So let's catch it from her previous.
Oh, Shiv, in the same thing, there is one more code is there no here before commits.
Now, instead of
this
this repository, we'll just go to her most first repository.
hello
So
world.
hello world. This time she might not be that smart to hide the email IDs when she would have created this hello world. One commit, view, .patch. Question is gonna be there. How exactly you will get? My God, she is smart from the beginning. Earlier also she did not use it. She kept it confidential. But most probably this or Snehil Sinha 99. Let's say
You could
this.
search it on IO, right? So we could search on GitHub.io.
Yeah, it's here. Snehil.Sinha. What, Anand?
No, you could try it on GitHub.io also, right?
If she has a github.io profile, it will come. Otherwise, it won't come. So, no, it's not that.
What is the actual difference, you IO?
IO, you'll get some people would have created the resumes. In that, you'll get it in github.io. Some people would have created the resumes or anything, any projects, and hosted.
Similar to LinkedIn and SlideShare.
Shiv, before the commit, there is another code also is there. No? If we click that also will get the same.
You have to search on a multiple codes. If the person has left the mark somewhere.
Yeah,
In one or the
before the
other
commit.
commit, in one
No,
or the
before
other
the
commits, you
commit.
would have left the marks.
No, before this commit, there is one more code. No, exactly.
First, you
Can
have
you
to
click
go
on?
all these things.
Yeah.
In one repository, if it is not showing, it is not showing. So you have to go for another repository. All these are belongs to this repository only. You're saying this to go, right?
Yeah.
No, it's all blocked. Otherwise, that's how we see, but that's how we can concatenate the formulas and we can bulk create the email IDs. And to verify, we can definitely upload them into this thing. But otherwise, there is another beautiful way of verifying it. Okay, now let's say I have this stuff where I see that they are the location and then the title. All right. So I remove username, delete. Then, sorry, based on username only we created, right? So let me decode it first. This is formula driven. I'll copy it and can everyone go on mute, please?
Instead, you can create a sheet 2 or something like that.
That's fine. We'll just create this. Okay, now this is not formula driven. So I'll remove username. Bangalore, India, I'll keep it. Also delete. Email. Okay, so full name, title, and email. And then I'll create this file, save as, browse instead of Excel, GitHub data. PLR. And instead of Excel, I'll just save it to CSV with CSV, comma delimited, comma delimited. Save. Desktop. and save. All right, I'll not touch that file now. Close it, close it. Don't save. I come here. Come to LinkedIn. I go to my network. Then I go to contacts. Then I go to export and import, manage contact sync, or instead of Google Outlook, uploaded contacts. So I don't have a option to upload. I have an option to download. Earlier, I had an option to upload also. It's gone, but let's see. Otherwise, imported. All these are imported contacts, and all these are Google Sync contacts. First, I uploaded this list to the Google contacts, and I synced with the Google, so that whoever is existing with their email IDs, I used to see the profiles like this as it is. You can see this, and I can message them also, a couple of them created 2013, 2013, 2013. There's a lot of data which I have uploaded here. So others, again, these are the imported contacts, 2014, 2014, 2014, all these guys. A lot of global recruiters. So otherwise, I'll say again, come to my network. Let's go to connections. Connections, options, and now let's come to network again. A lot of good options they're removing nowadays. No pending, celebration, contacts, groups, event, hashtags. So I don't have connections. If I just go to connections, I used to have option of send connection request. That is also gone. Add connection, because I think I'm near into the connection. Can someone go to connections? Let me stop the share. Can someone share a screen who has less than 10,000 connections and share a screen, or less than 20,000 connections and share a screen?
I have Shiv. Shall I share my screen?
Yeah, just share it. I need to see if it is gone only in my account or in your account also it's gone.
So maybe I'll wait till morning. Then tomorrow morning I will then get started and see if I can fix everything. Good. Thanks. Take care.
No, I think.
Hold on. Wait. Search with recently added. No, just go to my network once again. Okay, now contacts. Click on contacts. Manage sync contact. No, no. Saved contact. No. Instead of export, there used to be an upload option. Let me see in case if this option can work.
Maybe you can try adding them to your contact in the Gmail that is primarily added to
That
the
a lot of
LinkedIn.
time I've done it. Now I'm nearing to the connection request, so I don't want to
Oh,
do it.
okay. Okay.
That 30,000 connection.
Uh,
Even I'm working on connection removal strategy now.
okay.
So let's say if I just go to groups name.
Shiv, not getting what is this contacts here? It's showing some number.
They are my contacts, my uploaded contacts.
Okay.
Okay. So here I come to sync. So here it's showing Google Calendar, Google Stop Syncing, phone contacts. So all these connections, all these contacts, what I can do is like I can add to my Google account, and after adding to Google account, uh, means it automatically syncs it. But just in case if I have option, again I resync it. I can stop the sync and I resync it. So whatever the email IDs are there, it will be synced over here. And once it is synced, but still that option manage your contact. Once it is synced, I just go back from here and it will show in my imported contacts. Then I'll know which candidates are there, which candidates are not there. Let's say I'll just go to my new account. Let's say close. Let's say contacts. But this account I don't want to add there. So now I can't do that. And in SourcingXPress account, I already have enough data. I can't do that there also. In personal account, there's too much again. But otherwise, if you sync it, there's one topic in this manage magic of contact syncing. So whatever the data you download, you upload in your Google contacts and keep that option manage sync contacts and sync your Gmail to it. So whatever the contacts are there, it will come in over here. So whatever the data you're scraping from n number of tools, if you want to verify whether this data is genuine or not, authentic or not, what you can do, you can scrape the data, you can download the data, upload in your Google contacts.
Actually, Shiv, earlier when LinkedIn had just started, that time I synced all my email accounts. In fact, many email accounts, and it sent the invite to all. But
It
recently,
will do the same now also.
no, recently I created an account. It didn't do it.
It will do it. You have to keep that sync on. So if you see here, all these are imported contact on the various dates. All this data is basically a candidate data or software engineers data or scrape data or whatever. Okay, from my iPhone 399, 3099. The entire data is imported. So I imported over here, and after that, made a sync contacts over here. So when I make a sync contact over here, like this, all that contact has come. Then I know which email ID belongs to which person and whether that person exists on LinkedIn or not. If that person doesn't exist on LinkedIn, and the day when he started existing, the day when they created their profile on LinkedIn, I'll start getting a notification that your contact is on LinkedIn. Please connect with them. Hope most of you also seen that happening to you. That
Yes, sure. Yeah.
your connection, your contact is on LinkedIn now. Connect with them. Some notifications you get it, right?
Yes, we
So
get.
that is
If
basically
they are not, yeah.
exactly that is basically from here. It already synced your contacts from your Gmail, and whoever is in your list, it has already started suggesting your profile to them or already started sending them the connection request. Okay, and just in case, uh, if that person is not at all existing on LinkedIn, it will wait. And the day when that person creates their profile, the day when that person creates the profile with that email ID, immediately you'll start getting a notification that your connection or your contact are now on a LinkedIn. Please connect with them like that. So that's how this contact sync magic works. All these ones are imported, Google imported contacts or other contacts or Outlook or phone. All these are my colleagues, ex-colleagues, friends. Some Chinese candidate. I was doing an event in China. So I take the entire China event. I've only done only on GitHub while I was at Amazon. In Beijing, I was doing the event. Senior software development engineer at AWS. Same date, if you see on same date, all this Chinese. Because in China, one is LinkedIn, and apart from that, no more quotas. So on LinkedIn Recruiter also the responsibility is worst. So scrape the data of somewhere, I don't know from where all places I scrape the data, manage their, try to get their email IDs. But again, I can't reach out to them without verifying their profiles. Then that's how I have to upload all these candidates. And that's how I was able to do this Chinese event. But try. This one is really amazing. Earlier, there were two more options that you upload the data, but that option is no more now. Maybe in LinkedIn Recruiter, full-fledged version of Recruiter. Anyone has a full-fledged version of Recruiter?
Yes, Shiv, I have.
Yeah, you can share your screen
Yeah.
and your email ID. Can you just ping your email ID? I'll share you this data.
Yeah. You want my Gmail email ID, right?
Just any email ID, just send me your email ID. I'll send you this data. NE,
NEETI dot
this one, right?
GGCP app. I'm typing on chat.
Don't do anything to the file. Just download and save as it is. Don't even open. Because this is a CSV file. As soon as you open, it will get corrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can share your screen.
Yeah, 1 second. I haven't received your email yet.
You can't share the screen, right?
Yeah, I can share. I'm yet to receive your email, I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay, just download the data and save it. Don't touch the data. Don't open anything. Because as soon as you open, the file will get corrupt. Don't open, don't open.
Yeah.
Just see the download location. Is it in the downloads or where?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
it's in the
there in
downloads.
Yeah.
Go to LinkedIn Recruiter. Go to projects. Create new. Java GitHub Bangalore. Scroll down. Just save the project. Just create. Not sure if it is there in the recruiter also. Okay. So now go to project again. Project setting. No, no, in this project only. Project settings. Scroll down. Workflow setting. Import candidates. Choose file. Select that. Open. Map the fields. Okay, data in your file was not processed. Download CSV. Okay, download the CSV file or download sample file.
This one?
No, no, sample file is there now. Blue one.
Oh,
Download sample file.
this is the one.
Sample. Open file and save it on your desktop. Okay, first name, last name, email, phone number, title. Just keep it as it is. I'm sending you the new sheet, Excel sheet. Just give me a second. Let me take over. No, I'll not take over. Just see, is it a CSV only, the one which you have downloaded? See,
Um, this is a file. I think it's CSV. It's just 1 KB. Am I audible?
yeah, just give me a second. I just sent you one more sheet. Go download that sheet. Refresh. This is normal Excel sheet only. Just open this sheet. Okay. Copy all the first name from Shad to last. Go to that sheet, the sample sheet. From John, you just paste it. No, just delete those two names and just paste it. Now take last names. Similarly, copy paste last names. Okay. Copy paste email IDs. Remaining everything you leave it. Copy paste location and email IDs. Otherwise, just email ID is also fine. Only important is now just save it. Which format the sheet was earlier, save it in the same format. Just go to LinkedIn. Wait a second. Just go to LinkedIn and see which was the format. Download candidate must be in a CSV, right? Save it in the CSV. Browse. Desktop you can add. All right. Just name candidate. Just go to desktop. Just see if the files are existing multiple times or only one time. Import candidate that is there, right? That's it. Don't touch it. Now come here. Go to recruiter. Choose a file. Select open. Let's see if this takes it. Otherwise, LinkedIn also become some tricky now. The data in your file was not processed. Download CSV file for specific error details. Just download the CSV. Just see what are the errors. Yeah.
Remove this column before re-uploading.
Remove this column before re-uploading. Remove that column completely. Delete. Okay, first name, last name. Now save it. Again in CSV file. You can mention CSV file 1, 2, like that. File 1, file 2, anything like that. Choose. No, not this. File 1. Data file. Just again see once more. Again, this is actually the rubbish thing, but actually you should be able to import the candidates, but for some reason LinkedIn is not allowing. Just see, download the CSV file. Same, corrected one. See what is the error now. Let me already removed. Okay, remove these ones. Error message.
No, it's showing columns wise actually. Some has no error and some has error.
No, only this error, only in the first column it is showing the error.
First one and second one. No,
Okay.
row wise. I'm sorry, row wise. The first one has second row has an error.
Only
Third row has an error.
tag can be added. Okay, just remove wherever you have an error. Just remove. Delete that second and third. Second and third. No. Remove the complete thing. Complete row
Row
itself. You
itself.
remove.
That
Okay.
we removed, right?
No, that is a column. You have to remove the row.
Yeah.
Okay.
Click on 2 and then delete.
Delete. Delete. So no error is fine.
Last name is required.
Just enter somewhere. Ambika Kumar, you just enter. No error, no error.
Even the
Scroll
first
down.
row you need to remove, I think.
No error, no error. Okay. There are multiple candidates listed with this email address. Please edit or delete any duplication. Okay, delete. Maybe some duplicate candidates are there. Just delete. Okay, from here, delete everything. All multiple it's showing, not delete everything. I think 1 or 2 pages got multiple times script. Okay. Now, no errors, remove. That column itself you remove.
This also
The
shall be
whole.
removed.
Select A. No, no, not that. Select A and remove. Delete. First 2 and 3 delete. Okay. Now save as CSV and completely name the file completely new. Some new name you give. GitHub file 1. Save.
Okay, save
Browse.
next.
Just close the thing. Now choose a file. GitHub file 1. Open. Now I think it should be done.
Yeah,
Done. Okay. View candidates in pipeline. Now go to your pipeline. Imported successful. Okay. Now in this project, go to pipeline. So 18 candidates, whichever you scraped, are uploaded. And the best is that you have their email IDs. So whichever are there, basically have the account, it will show the complete profile details as it is. And now you see these many people are existing on GitHub, but not existing on LinkedIn yet.
that's strange.
Not that strange. I have seen experimented at least 30 to 40% of the data, whatever I scraped from GitHub and uploaded in the LinkedIn, at least 30 to 40% of the data is not existing on LinkedIn. And the day when they come on a LinkedIn, you'll start getting the notification. Just click on Prabhakar Tota. At least if you're able to see some details of him, just with the email IDs, nothing else. But if you have the whole data, means if the person is existing with that email ID on LinkedIn, that person will be existing. Just go
Sure,
back
but
and
their
see the
company we
person.
don't know, no? See, somebody would have given a Prabhakar T only, or his name would have been different. How can we decide?
Whatever it is, you just upload with the email ID. First name, last name also you remove, not required. Only if it is first name you mention A, second name you mention B. And okay, do one more thing, the same activity. Go to the same sheet. First name you mention A, second name you mention B. And create a new project and re-upload.
Okay, the one which we created at the end.
File one. Just go to desktop, open this file. This you close this file. Okay, first name you mention A. Second name or some first one you mention A1 and drag it so that it becomes A1, A2, A3 like that. No. Now mention A2 also. It won't happen like that. Okay, happened. Well and good.
Yeah.
A19 you remove. Now second name you mention B1 and drag it. Okay, save it with file 2. Name it as GitHub file 2. All right, close. Now create a new project. GitHub file 2. Project name GitHub file 2. Go to settings. Choose file, file 2. Then only the email ID has to match. Name, first name, last name could be anything. Now go to pipeline. See that person still coming. Wherever you have a full name now, they are the people who are existing with that email ID on LinkedIn. Rest others, whoever are not there on LinkedIn, it will come A1, B1, A2, B2, like that. The day when they join LinkedIn and create their profile with that email ID, you'll be able to see their whole name and the whole profile. The two names which are existing, they are existing on LinkedIn with the same email ID. Open that email ID, the first one, Raksha 8K. You just had a name you have actually uploaded. So this just for the 20 names we have done it. I've done for the thousands of names. Most of them were available, but at least 30 to 40% of the data available on GitHub is not available on LinkedIn. And that is completely untouched data. Look at the profile also. Huda City, Bangalore, Gojek. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Interesting data.
Huh?
Interesting. At least if we get a corporate mail IDs, maybe we can dig so much.
The same thing is possible in Seekout, but Seekout is not giving the free versions now. If
Okay.
just try raising a request demo with the Seekout, and if you're able to get the Seekout access, Seekout will give you much enriched data. Whether that profile is existing on LinkedIn or not, based on GitHub, it will enrich you and it will give you beautiful data. Let me just take over. Same access, what are the data we have actually scraped from all the various platforms? And again, in that data, I can still run a searches. So here with the email IDs, Java, Bangalore, all that stuff. Software engineer at Google. Within this data, I can also give a search.
Is this your
36
paid account,
candidate.
Yoshiv?
Huh?
Is this your paid account?
It's a free account with my personal email ID.
Okay.
So yeah,
It will
absolutely
work
amazing
in for
details.
other countries also other than India?
What?
It will work for other countries also other than
It's
India,
global
like we have.
product. It's global product. It's not Indian product. It's from US. Whole data was scraped. I don't know. I don't remember from where, whether I scraped from GitHub or Stack Overflow. But amazing enrichment, right? We have not done anything. We have just taken the data and uploaded. Let me upload this data. Let's see what does it says. I'm just going to home. Let me out. For me also it's gone. But let's see. test, create, please contact support. Or let's say where I have minimal candidates, let's say test, upload files, desktop, newspapers. Okay, so in that thing, name, it's a full name. First name I'm ignoring. Title, it's a title. Location, it's a location. Email, in the field, what it was. So email we had, no, we didn't had email. No, we had email, right? So first name, title, location, it's email one. So I had full name, title. Okay, let's see if possible. Confirm mapping. Upload successful. Awesome. Still uploading in process. Process bulk uploading. 2 candidates we already had, but let's wait. If we got a free account of Peacock also is more than enough. Let's see if that 2 has become 3.
Incidentally, Seekout is giving a demo right now.
Yeah. It still says uploading, but once it is uploaded, we'll be able to see all those candidates here with enrichment.
Maybe these things will be useful when we get an alumni database. We can do like this, no?
Let's see if some other tools come to the market like this. Now 31 happened. Mirza has Node, Bangalore, email IDs. Green one entered serial structure procrastinator, lazy Android, iOS, Satyaprakash. All the titles as it is matched. Now, whoever is existing on LinkedIn, it is showing their LinkedIn profile also, not just the GitHub data, what titles we have entered, but also see here Bangalore, Urban Karnataka. We have entered only Bangalore like this, but Bangalore, Urban Karnataka, it's mapping with the LinkedIn also like this. With this email ID, it has done a matchmaking in the backend, and then it started showing rest of the details also. Again, here also LinkedIn. With this email ID, it's doing a matchmaking in a backend. So it's mapping now from the across the whole World Wide Web. Wherever they are, it's trying to show the profiles. This is something you got it. So you got 2 people, I got 3 people, 4 people. Because you've done for 20 people, I've done for those many, 40, 50 people. So obviously, 5, 6, 7. So these 2 are previous ones. So that's how the magic of contact syncing. Search in GitHub, scrape the data using DataMiner, do that some work on it, create that bulk email IDs by using a concatenate formula, upload it to LinkedIn Recruiter if you have it, otherwise upload it to Google Contacts and sync Google Contacts with your LinkedIn. Then it will show which are the profiles existing. and some profiles are not existing. Whenever they exist, you'll start getting the notification. And at the same time, tools like Seekout also will help us to export the data, upload that data, and do that contact syncing and see the magic of contact syncing. So that's
See,
what
one
I
more
was
thing in
going to say.
LinkedIn, the contact is syncing now because I was looking at
Huh?
LinkedIn. In LinkedIn, the contacts are syncing now. I doubt.
It already synced. For
No,
LinkedIn,
now
it is already
new
synced.
data, if you want to do it, if you change your mail ID and if you want to sync the data, I think it is not allowing, I feel.
No, it is doing. It is going ahead. Sync until and unless that you have a sync option on and off, it is doing.
Okay.
Okay. If
Sure,
so, you have to pause the sync, again re-on. Again, click on sync. Again, it will start syncing.
sure.
Yeah, Raghu.
Yeah, our primary email ID should be Gmail to make contact sync because mine is Yahoo for the LinkedIn.
That I don't know.
I'm
Which
not seeing
email?
any. Okay.
That I don't know. And he actually syncs Outlook, everything it syncs. So yeah, that's about the magic of contact syncing. Search on GitHub by using DataMiner, scrape the data from GitHub in an Excel or CSV, then do some magics, just the formatting of the Excel, and then create the bulk email IDs based on their user names using the concatenate formula by adding with a Gmail and at the rate. And then once you have the data ready, either upload it to the LinkedIn recruiter or upload it to your Gmail or Yahoo, whichever the contacts, and come to LinkedIn and say sync. So it will start syncing and it will start showing within 24 hours which are the candidates got synced from your contact. Otherwise, there is a tool like Seekout, or I'll try to figure out some other tools like Seekout if we are if they are allowing us to sync the data across the platform. Seekout was one of the best actually. In company account, this is just the personal account. I've done this many, but in company account, I had at Twilio and at Amazon also previously. I have synced, I don't know how much ever the data, some thousands, thousands, thousands. So that's how I was only able to depend only on employer referrals, internal applications or iSIMS internal database, and then scraping from whole World Wide Web and uploading in sync this thing and seeing who is one, who is good, who is bad, and based on that, I used to do my own passive sourcing. Does that make sense? And all these candidates are untouched by other recruiter. And sometimes if I see like this, I generally take a chance. If my emails are bouncing also, trust me, if I send 100 emails, hardly 10 will bounce. Okay? It's just that they're not available on LinkedIn.
Shiv, shall I share my screen? See, I think it is not allowing, looks like.
You can share. So 90% of data is still genuine, and those are the candidates who are not existing on LinkedIn. They're still sitting only on a GitHub and doing their own coding. Yeah, Jose.
So does the uploading, there is a limit, is there any limit for uploading
No
or
limit.
something?
No limit.
Okay, because
Able
earlier
to see
Cell
this?
Hack also had the same thing, then it brought in the
Go to
limit.
your
So
contacts. Okay, it says no longer available here.
Yeah,
2
2
weeks
weeks
ago.
ago.
But still go to your contacts and see.
See, I saw here, it is nowhere it's showing me updates.
Google Contacts. Is that your personal email ID associated with your?
I have both. I can change it to right away also, but I have both accounts, but nothing is showing here.
Because for me, I have official email ID and it is still showing the official email ID. Just see,
Yeah.
make your personal official email ID as a primary. That's a personal, but I think you'll have to wait before making your official email ID primary and doing this
Okay.
syncing.
Okay. Not
For I
syncing.
think for officially, like I'll just show you mine.
no, for personal it's not showing actually. Only for official it's showing.
Only for official it's showing,
Yeah,
right?
because I have my personal, it's not showing. It will not show.
It is not showing. Okay. So maybe for official only it's there now. So manage sync contacts. For official, it's still there. For personal, I think it's gone, but for official, it's still there. Both stop syncing, stop syncing. But yeah, they're slowly, because all these features were there, amazing features, but people did not use it. So now Microsoft is telling, if people are not using it, then why should I give it? Why should I waste money on such kind of a infra where people are actually not using it? It's not really making any sense for even a Microsoft. So many billions of users, hardly some hundreds of users knows this option and using it. So they just kept removing it. So that's how.
Shiv, where do I
So
find the sync contacts? Should I share my screen? You can guide me, maybe.
yeah, sure.
Can you see?
Yeah.
So where do I go?
Just go to my network,
Where?
click on my network again,
Home. My network.
after my network, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
Click on contacts. These are the contacts sync from your phone, email, all those servers.
Okay. Okay. Now here.
Manage sync contacts.
So
Earlier,
I
there was an option to import also. Now, if you see Jista Thomas, 2007, Patel Bina, all these things, it has earlier synced from your various email accounts
all
in
right.
2007 and all.
So that means these are the contacts who are not connected with me right now.
Who are not connected, but you must be knowing them. Just
And
scroll down and see.
yeah, okay. So they're all
Slowly, scroll.
yeah.
At one point, you must be knowing them,
Yeah, yes, couple of them. Yes.
right? So all
Yeah.
that either got synced from your phone or either got synced from your email, all that thing. Okay,
Okay.
manage sync contacts.
I'll click on that.
If your official email ID is your primary email ID, it will show here. Or maybe if you have never used it, it's gone. I've been kept on using it, so it's still showing me. Or maybe that could be a policy of LinkedIn. Some people who are already using it, keep it for them and do a slow shutdown for them also. And for someone who has not really used it, it completely shut down for them.
No, sure. I was using, but it's not showing for me as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this
So
is
it's
all gone.
personal and company.
I can't do
So
anything about it now.
no, you can't. You make it your company email ID as a primary email ID on your LinkedIn account and wait for 24 hours and see if that option is enabled.
Okay. All right.
But otherwise, see again, LinkedIn is giving so much of free. So follow what LinkedIn is saying. Simply, no, I'll not give my official email ID. I'll keep only my personal. I'll keep only Gmail. So if you keep that, LinkedIn also will keep that only. But when it is giving you so much for free, and have an official domain. If you don't have it, if you're not working, if you're a freelancer, I would strongly recommend spend that 1,000 rupees per year, have your personal email ID and have your personal website. It will generate leads for you only.
Okay. Thank you.
After starting this journey of entrepreneur, I started realizing the importance of domain and what does it can do for you. With 1,000 rupees of domain, I can sign up on so many platforms which are only allowing only business email IDs to sign up and giving you so many freemium versions. So spending 1,000 rupees per year and getting a lakh rupees of freemium version is 100%, 1,000, 2,000% return it is. In fact, 10,000% return. I just spent 1,000 rupees, but when all the freemium version where I need to use my business email ID, maybe for a limited time or limited quota whatsoever. But all those are coming for free for me. Does that make sense? Yes, no?
Yes, sure.
Ah, so that's how it is. You see, so many tools are there, but they're accepting only like business email ID. So just create one. Okay, team. So that's it for today. That's all about GitHub. That's all about DataMiner. That's all about contact syncing. Tomorrow we'll connect again and we'll go over Stack Overflow. That's going to be another interesting topic. Okay.
Thank you, Shiv.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Good night.
Thank you, Shiv.
So yesterday's and today's recording, someone ping me in the group or keep following up. I'll upload sometime tomorrow night or on a Saturday afternoon, something like that. But please follow up on that. For yesterday's, that is 9th October, and today's, that is 10th October. Sorry, 4th and 5th October. I think these two are pending, but these two are important. Yeah,
And do we have a class on Saturday, Sunday issue this week?
we have it.
Okay.
All this
That
will
is for the
recover again.
weekend. Yeah, weekend batch, right?
Yeah, we can batch. Okay.
Thank
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Bye. Good night.
Bye, Shiv. Good night.